I don't know, we could think about incorporating even things like mobile coffee machine so that people have got something to feel comfortable while they're there, so it's like an experience. We can't really do loose furniture, but if we can incorporate something like a flat pack and just store simply.
A compact, but then we also need to think about that we don't want any person there, like it's really awesome. Exactly. The driver needs to just press a button and everything comes out. Exactly. So whether that's the sign, the marketing, just comes out, the table and chairs.
They said there's provision for 2 people to kind of supervise the space.
Wow, it's not very big.
Is it not?
No. Inches or?
Centimetres, please. 154.
I mean, even if you have just an ATM on one side, then you can get 3 in the front and 1 there, and you've got 4 people.
Do you need that door? Not really.
I don't think we need this.
Okay, so just the full length of this.
And you just hold it at the top.
3, 3, 6.
Does this one fit into the real road?
Not just the charge roads, but gravel roads and...
Hit that.
Take from there.
Yeah.
250.
250. Is that to the ground?
No, that's to the base of the... It is 105.
Shall we ask if we can use this bit?
ලයින්හට් කණ්ඩායමේ නිර්මාණ සැලසුම ගැන නායකයා කතා කළා.
We are planning to open up one side of the lorry completely so that it forms a canopy and like extends out the side of the lorry, and this area will house the kiosks, as those are just going to be basically touchscreen. Inside the truck we want to keep the ATMs because they're going to need to be linked to a safe. The back half of the cab, converting that into a secure office for opening accounts, you know, the more private functions that you need to speak to a person one-to-one to get more information about.
රථ නවීකරණයේ සැලසුම නිරූපණයට සාධන ආකෘතිය සඳහා ඇතැම් කළමනා අවශ්‍යයි. ඒවා මිලදී ගැනීමට තරගකරුවන් හට කොළඹ නගරයේ තරමක් රස්තියාදු වන්නට සිදු වුණා.
That's good thing. ඊට වඩා ගණකම් නේද? මේක විතරයි කියන්නේ.
උදාන සෙසු සමාජිකයන් සමග පිටතට ගියේ නැහැ. ඔහුට අලෙවි ප්‍රවර්ධන සැලසුම සිරිත් ප්‍රකාර බහර වී තිබුණ නිසා ඔහු HNB Towers රැඳිමින් ඒ ගැන වෙහෙසුණා. රිෆ්ලෙක්ස් කණ්ඩායමේත් කලමනා මිලදී ගන්නට මෙවර පිටත්ව ගියේ ඇලෙක්ස් සහ නායක ඇඩම් පමණයි. ඉන්ද්‍රජිත් සහ ලාරා තොරතුරු රැස් කරමින් එහිම රැඳී සිටියා. සිංහල භාෂාව කතා කළ හැකි ඉන්ද්‍රජිත් බැංකු ශාලාව තුළම සිටියේදී විදේශික ඇලෙක්ස් සහ ඇඩම් ජනාකීර්ණ පදික වේදිකා පුරා අවශ්‍ය දෑ සොයමින් වෙහෙසුණා. රිෆ්ලෙක්ස් කණ්ඩායම නැවත නැවතත් මේ වරද කරන්නේ ඇයිදයි තේරුම් ගන්නට නම් අපහසුයි. කෙසේ හෝ ඇලෙක්ස් සහ ඇඩම් අවශ්‍ය කළමනා මිලදී ගත හැකි ස්ථානයක් බොහෝ වේලාවක් ගත කර සොයාගත්තා.
How much? 100 rupees. Ah, thank you very much. That's perfect. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Let's go. Bye.
සෙසු සගයන් පිටතට ගොස් නැවත පැමිණෙන අතරතුර උදාන අලෙවි ප්‍රවර්ධන සැලසුම සවිස්තරාත්මකව ලියා නිම කර තිබුණා. ඊට අමතරව ඔහු ඇඩම්වත් චිත්‍රයකට නගා තබන්නට අමතක කළේ නැහැ.
No, really. I give up. Unpaid is the worst marketer that I've ever seen.
ඔහුගේ වාසනාවට තවම ඇඩම් මෙය දුටුවේ නැහැ. පෞද්ගලික හා ව්‍යාපාරික බැංකුකරණය, ආනයන අපනයන ක්ෂේත්‍රය, ජාත්‍යන්තර බැංකුකරණය, කොටස් වෙළඳපොළ ආයෝජන සේවාව හා ආර්ථික ප්‍රවර්ධන ව්‍යාපෘති HNB වෙතින් සිදු කෙරෙන සේවාවන් කිහිපයක්. ඒෂියන් බැංකර්ස් මැගසින් වෙතින් 2007 වසරේ සිට අඛණ්ඩව වසර 4ක් පුරා ශ්‍රී ලංකාවේ විශිෂ්ටතම පාරිභෝගිකයන්ගේ බැංකුව ලෙස HNB පිදුම් ලැබුවේ ඔවුන් සතු සේවාවේ අගය කදිමට කියාපාමි. ගෙවුණු 2011 වසර නිමාවන තැන රට පුරා විහිදුණු Hatton National බැංකු ශාඛා ගණන 240ක් වෙද්දී ස්වයංක්‍රීය ටෙල යන්ත්‍ර 400ක කඩඉම ඔවුන් පසු කළේ මහත් අභිමානයෙන්. එවන් විශිෂ්ට බැංකුවක් සමග එක් වූ අප නිර්මාණශීලී තරගකරුවන් මේ සිත කය වෙහෙසවා ක්‍රියාශීලී වන්නේ HNB ජංගම බැංකුකරණ රට වඩාත් විධිමත්ව නවීකරණයේ සැලසුමක් එළි දක්වන්නටයි.
Good evening, viewers. Welcome back to the British Council's Ideators Next Generation Entrepreneurs. At the beginning, we started with 12 young entrepreneurs, 6 from the UK and 6 from Sri Lanka. Now we have only 7, plus one of our eliminated entrepreneurs helping Team Lionheart out this evening. Let me just welcome back our judges. Permanent judges first. Pumi Pereira, Head of Design at the Hydromani Group of Companies. Pumi, how are you?
Very good. A new challenge today, Tony. I'm looking forward to seeing how this works out.
New challenge, yeah. Business and banking. Talking about banking, our other series partner, HNB, I'd like to welcome back Chandala Abu Vikrama.
Thank you, Tony.
Deputy General Manager at HNB. It was your challenge this week.
Indeed, it was an awesome task, of course.
Absolutely. For tonight, our episode partner were HNB. I'd like to introduce Chamika Veerasinghe, Senior Manager, Marketing and Communications, who set the task beside the HNB towers here in Colombo this morning.
I would like to ask Team Reflex present the mobile bank concept that you've been working on.
So for us, this wasn't just about interior design. This was about bringing the bank to the customer, particularly in those rural environments, but not forgetting the corporate image that we would like to portray. So with that in mind, we had on the brief an 80% focus on awareness creation and a 20% focus on business activity and banking activity. We wanted to turn that on its head and try and change the balance to more 60-40%. So 60% awareness creation, 40% banking activity. So this was also about creating a brand image for the mobile banking unit, and we came up with the idea of the HN bus, the Hatton National bus, along with the Hatton National bike.
The bike idea was to get, with this coming to rural communities, we wanted to make the most of that and let everyone know that this was in the area. So we thought a bike would be a very good idea and a very cheap resource for someone to go around, hand out leaflets and let people know that this was in town.
Whose idea was that? What is the thinking behind that?
It's branded HMB bicycle that can get to as many people to let them know that the HM banking unit is in town.
What we imagined was, we thought that when they arrive at the spot, one of the officers or the driver can go off on the bike and just ride around the community and say, HMB bank, mobile bank is here if you want to come and do your banking services, just for about 30 minutes, just around, just create quick awareness and come back to the van.
You can ring his HMB bell.
Yeah, and just say, here, we're here again.
So it's
just
more on the awareness creation.
Yes, it's on the
As that
awareness.
personal touch, I mean,
Especially in the rural areas, which is one of the areas that we're keen
They
to
can
target.
relate to a bicycle more than like a van or a big truck. So
you could have somebody like Udana sat on the bike and going around trying to generate a bit of awareness. And
You mustn't start trying to undermine the opposition.
No, he's the
please,
perfect
Adam.
person for it.
Any other questions, Chamaka, before we give the other team a chance?
Well, let's give the other team a chance to present their concept.
Team Lionheart, this is your moment.
I think to wrap up quickly on the design point of view, that's most of the design aspect. It would also carry the corporate colours, the corporate materials inside. We didn't show them in the model because with the time constraints we thought it was best to show this concept of the opening up. But it would be consistent with your branches using the same material so it's instantly recognisable as HMB. If I could move on quickly to Adana to wrap up the marketing.
Yes, always I get a very limited time. Anyway, we've thought about the physical evidence factor mainly in developing this truck because we needed a consumer to drop into the bus and feel exactly this as a HNB bank, not as a mobile unit. As well as, in banks you have so much of space to move in, so much of freedom, so we have limited the factors which is incorporated where you have freedom in that limited space. And then, moving on, we have thought about how to do promotions in this. Sri Lanka is a vast, diverse country with many languages. So that interactive space would promote Sinhalese when it is in Kandy, and in the evening when it is in Jaffna, it will tell in Tamil. It will give the directions in Tamil. And again, you can promote a school in the morning. So this has been used in multiple ways in a very limited time period. This is a very realistic thing that we have done. It is going to come very near, and I would like to invite HNB to be the pioneer to bring this.